Why we thought about this in the first place is...
Have you noticed his nose?
My nose. I've had some health issues. They're not life-threatening, but I went through radiation for 6 weeks. I've had a couple other health issues. And
we started thinking about what
happens if something happens to me. It's not fair for Gina.
Well, I can't do it without you, and you can't do it without me. We need each other.
So we
do.
love the club. We love what we build, and we love our members. Some of our best friends are our members. We have to look at the long-term viability. And what was amazing is while we're thinking about this and think about what we can do to protect the long-term viability of the club.
God came down and tapped us on the shoulder.
We got a call from Glenn,
yes.
And he talked to us and wanted a bigger presence on the lakes, and wanted to know if we would have an interest in talking with them. And
the timing
was perfect. I think the second thing that we were looking at is if we are going to have to raise dues because of cost increase, well, you really don't see a benefit as a member other than, my dues I'm paying more money.
Yeah.
So when we started talking with Freedom, all of a sudden we're saying, okay, we're going to have to raise our dues anyway. We're not going to raise them anymore because of Freedom. But what are some of the benefits that our members are going to see? Members are going to have a choice of doing a lake-only membership. So if they love the Harris Chain of Lakes and all the things the Chain of Lakes Boat Club has provided for them, the social events, the variety of boats, they're not only going to have a variety of boats, but when Freedom buys boats, it's a little different from how I buy boats. But when I look at Freedom, now we're going to be part of the Tampa Bay region. The Tampa Bay region goes from, on the south side, Terra Verde Island by St. Pete, and on the north, I believe, Crystal River. And with, I believe, about 22 club locations and between with hundreds of boats. When Freedom of Tampa Bay decides they need some new boats, they don't buy a boat. Glenn went out recently, went to the factory at Bennington, which Bennington are high-end pontoon boats. These aren't little sun trackers. He's ordering Benningtons, and he ordered brand new Benningtons with brand new Yamaha motors to put in his club. After 2 years, those boats start coming out of the club and are sold, and members get all brand new boats again. So I think one of the big advantages I see for our members is, even if they stay a lake-only member, is Freedom is already starting to look at our boats, look at boats that need to be replaced immediately, maybe some boats that are really nice boats that maybe just need to be a repower, but they're looking at upgrading our fleet. So for our members, the immediate benefit is you're going to see an upgraded fleet. You're also going to see more locations. Right now we have Venetian Cove, we have Dead River Marina, but we're going to automatically include boondocks on Little Lake Harris. Right. So we automatically have 3 locations. And they're looking at number 4 and possibly number 5 in the future. So for our lake-only members, you're not only going to have more boats, newer boats and newer equipment, but you're going to have more locations.
And Lake Tarpon, we have a location there, and that will be included in
in the lake only. Okay, so I didn't know that. Lake Tarpon over by Tarpon Springs would be part of the lake only membership. So we're adding additional lake. I think with Freedom, I've talked with Glenn and I've talked with Lisa, and they're talking already. They're looking into putting a new 500-gallon tank at Dead River. So all of a sudden, we'll have fuel right there at Dead River. They have fuel at Boondocks.
Well, they don't have to fill their own boats anymore.
And we have dock staff at the marina from morning until half hour before sunset. So all day long, you've got dock staff that's making sure the boats are clean. If you come in at 2 o'clock, you've got dock staff there. When you return the boat, dock staff will meet you there, and they will fill the boat for you. And we don't charge the $10 charge anymore. That's gone out the window. So if you want to tip them, I'm sure they're happy to take some tips.
Yes, we encourage
And if they do a good job,
Yes.
if they do a good job, tip them. I think Freedom having their own mechanics on staff
That's going to be incredible.
is going to be incredible, because right now, we hire outside mechanics. They like to work with us because we pay them right away. But reality is, if I have a problem with a boat, I call the mechanic, and he'll say, well, I can get to it on Thursday because I've got other projects going. Where with Freedom, if you've got a boat that needs to be repaired, you've got your own mechanics, and if they say we need this boat worked on right now, your mechanics are going to work on the boat that needs to be worked. So I think mechanics wise, having dock staff there all the time, being able to fill the boats, the reservation line. Erin, our daughter, has done a great job with reservations, but it's not always easy calling between 9 and 3 o'clock. With Freedom, you can call in if you need to talk to somebody real. You can call in from 9 till 5 and place a reservation Monday through Friday. But you also have access to a state-of-the-art online booking system.
And it's
that
pretty easy. I did it.
you can go in
very easy.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and book a boat.
Yeah.
And know that boat is yours. You've got it. So and doing socials and at Tarpon Springs and some of the other locations, it'll give our lake only members an opportunity to see some places, even if they decide not to upgrade. One of the things that I think our members really like about us is we never pressured them into anything. That we try and give them information, and I think that's the same thing. I've known Freedom. I know they're a class operation. I know.
We're excited.
We're excited about it. I think there's so many benefits that our members will see, that some of them that I'm not even aware of yet. But I think the more I look at it, the more excited I become. Just the lake only membership is going to be so much better than it has ever been, and probably could ever be with us. As hard as we try, we don't have the resources that Freedom has. Right. So now with the power of Freedom, and we're going to stay on. It's not like we're going to disappear now. We're planning on being a part of this. It was our baby, and so a lot of things for our members aren't really going to change. The dues, they're going up, but they were going to go anyway. That was nothing there was nothing we could do about it. But now with the higher dues, you're getting a lot of extra benefits, and it's just going to be phenomenal. What really excites me, and some of the members that I've talked to so far that is really getting some excitement, is you have the opportunity to stay a lake only member if you want. Right. But for no additional out-of-pocket money, if you're a member, you're grandfathered in, you're a member of the Freedom family now. Yeah. So you're not going to have to come up with more out-of-pocket money. If you decide to become an all-club member, the only difference is you pay the saltwater dues. Yeah. It costs more to keep a boat in salt water than it does on freshwater. So, and it's not substantially more. And in fact, for all of our seasonal members, it can actually be a little bit less, because with the all club membership, one of the things that the all club does that the lake only we've never done, and they're not going to do it now, is if you are a lake only member, you pay your dues year round. With an all club membership, you can choose a 3 or 6 or 9 or 12 month membership. Right. So if you're a seasonal member, you can look at it, and I'll be happy to sit down with everybody individually, and we can talk to them about each person's individual situation. But if you're seasonal and you're only here 6 months out of the year, now you're only paying the all club membership dues for 6 months. Your dues are actually less than what you're paying as a lake only member. Expensive. I'll tell you what, when you see the benefits of being an all club member, the 12-month might be the ticket anyway. As an all club member, I have unlimited use in our region. So if I want to go to Crystal River down to Terra Verde, I can go to any of those 22 locations anytime I want, as often as I want. But if I want to go to any other club worldwide, not just down to the Keys, but I want to go any other club worldwide, I can go to any club 4 times per year per club. So it's not 4 times per year I can go to clubs outside of my region. I can go to, so if I want to go to Sarasota, I can go to Sarasota 4 times a year. I can go to Fort Myers Beach 4 times a year, and Sanibel 4 times a year, and Naples 4 times a year.
Venice, we can go there.
Yeah, Gina's dad lives in Venice. We can go to Venice 4 times a year.
Take them out on a boat.
We can,
love that.
you know, we can, and for our members who are active seniors who travel, you know, even if you are a seasonal member, you may kind of think, hey, I'll do an all club, but I don't think I want to do seasonal because I don't want to just use the boats when I'm here. The rest of the year, when I'm traveling around to different places, I can get a map of Freedom locations, and I can plan my travels around places I can grab a boat. What do you think? What do you think are the things that are most important?
I think the brand new boats are going to be amazing. There's going to be 4 to 5 to maybe 6 locations. You're going to have a new lake added.
Just for the lake only.
Just for the lake only. You're going to have a new lake added in Tarpon.
Lake Tarpon.
Lake Tarpon.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Dock staff was going to be there to greet you and check you in. That's amazing.
And check you out when you're done.
Check you in and check you out.
Do the gas?
They do their, you don't have to do your gas anymore. You don't have to pay the $10 to have us fill it. And you can be sure that you're going to get
a full tank
of gas when you go out. You don't have to worry about, did the other guy fill it up all the way? That's really good too. To be able to get in an all club membership, I think that is going to be so much fun for everybody. And we just want to make sure that what we built, because we have to raise the dues, that we're giving you something with that, and not just say we're charging you more money and you're getting nothing. So that's why we are doing this, because we do have to charge more money for our dues. We don't have a choice, but we're giving you all these benefits with it.
Yeah.
And we're loving the Freedom family. They're amazing people, and I think it's going to be a great thing that we're going to combine these clubs.
I can tell you right off the bat, everybody's going to wonder, you know, what are the negatives? I've looked, and I can't find a negative. Everything, if people sit down and look at this, it's going to be a benefit for everybody. They're going to really like the changes. And if people have suggestions, we've always been open to suggestions. If somebody has a suggestion, we're always happy to listen and see if we can't incorporate it. So.